Each cigar roller needs to have at least 10 years of experience.
10 years is very.
Yes. So we have a school that we teach the people there how to roll cigar, and only when we see after 10 years that they become very, very skilled, they can roll Davidoff cigars. So we have 170 process steps to create one cigar.
Oh, really?
It's a lot, you know, and if you don't do it right with one step, the whole process is done.
Yeah.
Well, this year is still Year of the Dragon. With the Dragon, we finished the whole cycle of 12 zodiac signs, and we also created the Year of Collectors edition, where you can have all the Year of editions in one beautiful collector's box. Unfortunately, I think only like 5 or 8 left in the world. Yes.
Xin chào quý vị và các bạn đã quay trở lại với nhà to. Ngày hôm nay thì tôi đang có một cái buổi chiều ngồi cà phê với anh nhaTo. Anh ấy là đại sứ toàn cầu của thương hiệu Cigar Davidoff. Đây là một cái thương hiệu cigar đến từ Thụy Sĩ. Tuy nhiên thì toàn bộ các cái nhà máy sản xuất của họ thì đặt ở Cộng hòa Dominica, ở ngay gần với Cuba. Và đây cũng là một trong những cái thương hiệu cigar non-Cuba rất nổi tiếng ở trên thế giới. Và ngày hôm nay thì được gặp anh nhaTo ở ngay tại thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, nên là tôi đã có mời anh ý ngồi cà phê để có thể hỏi han và tìm hiểu chi tiết hơn, rõ hơn, sâu hơn về cái thương hiệu cigar Davidoff mà ở Việt Nam trong thời gian gần đây là cũng đang được rất nhiều những người yêu thích cigar cũng đang rất là quan tâm. Hello Sam.
Well, hello Luke.
Today I want to talk about the band, the design.
Yes.
And when I smoke, I feel the quality control is very good.
Yes.
Here I see is have a little bit different about color and the style here, right? You smoke.
Yes. I have the late hour. Exactly.
Winston Churchill.
Yes, Winston Churchill late hour.
Yeah. And what is the difference between some line of Davidoff?
As we presented here, we have basically 3 pillars that we are in. So we have a white band collection here with the Davidoff 2000. Yeah. We have also our black band collection with the Nicaragua, which is one of the 3 we have. Next to Nicaragua, we have also Escuria and Yamasa, and we have the Winston Churchill. This is the original series, and I'm enjoying the late hour. We also have our super premium segment with Royal Release, and now the newly launched Oro Blanco 111 years. What I say, and that's not because I work for Davidoff, but really, we have a cigar for each palate. A lot of people think that Davidoff is only like Dominican Republic. Yes, we have our factory there. We have 15 zones in Dominican Republic, but we also have tobacco from Nicaragua, we have Brazil, we have Peru, we have Mexico, we have Ecuador. So what we try to do is create new taste sensations by having different tobaccos from different origins. We have more than 80 seeds that we have developed ourselves. So all what we do is really to show our expertise in blending with the most.
Each region will provide the different taste for the tobacco leaf.
Exactly.
So you try to collect a lot of different regions.
Yes.
So you blend it together.
Exactly.
To create different tastes.
Exactly.
Ah.
So, for example, with the 15 zones in Dominican Republic, like the tongue tasting that we did yesterday, you could feel already only 3 varieties, how different they are. On top, with all the other origins, we can do up to 7 million different blends. So it's really a lot. And that's what I'm saying. What we do is we concentrate on the market, on our consumers. What do they want? What is new? And we create a new taste experience. We are very close to the market when we do this. More than 11 years ago, we were more creating the cigars in our factories, sent the cigar to our sales team, and they sold it. But now, since 2013, we have turned this around. We listen more to the consumer needs. What does the market want? And then we create a cigar for them, which is way different and makes more sense, because what we do is we create the cigars for our customers, and not for ourselves.
Ah,
Yes.
but back to the his story. I remember that Davidoff is the Switzerland brand.
Exactly.
Right? But your factory now is
Dominican, and we have also a factory in Honduras.
in Honduras.
Yes. Honduras, we do, for example, everything what is Camacho brand, and we have the Zino Nicaragua also done in Honduras.
Ah,
Yes.
is the lower line?
They are priced a bit lower, but the quality of Honduras is equal than Dominican. We have a lot of good cigar rollers there. They're working very precise, very disciplined. The ones with most experience we had at the Dominican Republic. To roll a Davidoff cigar, each cigar roller needs to have at least 10 years of experience.
10 years experience?
Yes. So we have a school that we teach the people there how to roll cigar. And then slowly but surely they start maybe with bundles, they go up to Griffins, to Arvo, and only when we see after 10 years that they become very, very skilled, they can roll Davidoff cigars. Yes.
Yeah. So now, how many lines of Davidoff you have?
How many lines?
Yes.
So when we talk about the white band pillar, we have the signature,
Yeah.
we have the Grand Cru, Anniversario, and we have the Millennium.
Millennium here, right?
Yes, exactly. You are joining Millennium. So the white band is really our classics. It's very easy to enjoy. For example, the 2000 is perfect for a beginner, or what I like to enjoy this cigar in the morning after a light breakfast. Then the Grand Cru linked to the world of wine. Grand Cru is a little bit stronger, so we have a bit more Visus grade in the cigar. Anniversario, perfect for the celebration. If you have a wedding, your birthday, very diverse formats. And then the Millennium that we launched in 2000, we can see the wrapper is different than, for example, the 2000 is darker. So we have an Ecuadorian, we call this hybrid 151. So it took us 151 trials until we got this wrapper. And here you have, I would say, with the other ones, Signature, Grand Cru, Anniversario, you have a bit more the creaminess, you have a bit more woody flavors. And here you go into a bit more caramel, dark chocolate, roasted flavors. So it's a completely different flavor profile, mainly based on the wrapper. Exactly. So this is our white band. Then we have our black band. Black band, the Nicaragua we have introduced in 2013. Then after this, in 2015, we have launched Escurio. Escurio, where we blend in with Brazilian tobacco. A very special cigar, very unique in taste. And then we have also the Yamasa that we introduced in 2016. So Yamasa named after region in Dominican Republic, but also containing Nicaraguan tobacco. And only for Asian market and for the US, we also have the Nicaragua box pressed. Those are the two, white and black. And then what's also very interesting is the Winston Churchill line. So we are still working together with the Winston Churchill family. And here we have the original series and we have the late hour. Exactly.
Talk about Winston Churchill. I want to know how you use the label of Winston Churchill on your brand. You have any connection with him?
Yes, of course. So they approached us back in 2005. The Churchill family came and they said, listen, we want to do a special brand to honor Sir Winston Churchill. And we're thinking, okay, so you come to us, but why? Because Sir Winston Churchill was also enjoying a lot of Cuban cigars. Yeah. But they say for them, it's very important, family-owned company and very high quality in cigars. That was for them the two criteria why they came to us and they said, we want to do this with you, with Davidoff, with Oettinger Davidoff. And so the first line we launched back in 2008 was named after favorite places like Marrakesh, Blenheim, where he was living. But in 2015, we did a redesign and we focused much more on the silhouette of Winston Churchill. So on every ring, you see you have the silhouette. And here we're really talking about the blend that has this multi-facet. It's very diverse. We have 4 different origins in the cigar. So we have Nicaragua, Dominican in the filler, we have Mexican binder and Ecuadorian wrapper. And this was basically to translate the characters of Sir Winston Churchill. He was a statesman, he was a traveler, he was an artist, and all these characters we translate in a cigar by choosing different origins. So it's a cigar that is not too strong, medium strong, but very, very flavorful. And that is really challenging to do when you blend a cigar.
Yes. And I remember yesterday afternoon, we tried a lot of raw tobacco.
Yes, exactly.
And what is the taste we can feel after that leaf? And you combine together, blend together to create.
Exactly. So what we did yesterday was testing mono blends. So the blend was only composed of one variety of tobacco. And the beauty is that you can taste each tobacco very purely. So what is the characteristics of each variety? And then comes the magic of blending, where you mix these tobaccos together and you become different flavors. And you have to imagine, because we have so many tobaccos, so we have like 2,600 tons of tobacco in inventory, which is huge. And always by blending other tobaccos together, you get different flavors. And maybe also a very, very important point for us is consistency. So we want to have all these cigars you see here, we want them to taste always the same year after year after year. So it's a little bit like with the champagne world, that you have the same champagne is always tasting the same. If you compare to the wine, it's more related to the vintage. Each year is a bit different. So you have a bit difference in the wines. But for us, we want to keep it consistent.
It's one of my questions. Because with the one region, one variety you have, is maybe change, because it can change by weather, it can change by sun. So how can you control, you balance the quality or the taste between that in the same line?
So what we do is adjust the blend each year. If, for example, we have a year with a lot of sunshine, the tobacco is doing more photosynthesis, so it becomes stronger. Meaning that if we use tobacco from a stronger year, we go a bit down by grade. So maybe if we use a Visus with a stronger year, we change to Seco to keep the same intensity. The same when we have a year with a bit more rain, the tobacco becomes less strong. So in this case, what we do, we would go up one grade from Seco to Visus, and to have again the same intensity. So we adjust this every year, and on top we have 4 to 5 year safety stock. So we are not, how can I say, dependent on 1, 2, 3 years.
3 years. Normally I will see your product always have the cellophane outside.
Yes. All of them have.
To control the humidity or...
Exactly. So mainly it's, especially for the US market, it's hygienic reason. So in the US market, you have all the cigars with cellophane. It's also, if somebody's touching the cigar and put it back, you know, it's more hygienic to have the cellophane. The beauty about the cellophane is that it has very little holes in it. So the cigar can still breathe. It's not like 100% plastic and the cigar cannot breathe. It can still breathe. And that is why, if you plan to age your cigar for a longer period of time, I always suggest to keep the cellophane on the cigar.
Keep the cellophane?
Keep it on. If you prefer to age your cigar faster, then take off the cellophane. Why? Because the cigar is more exposed to the environment, so directly to the humidity, so it's aging faster. But with the cellophane, it's kind of a little protection, like a second skin, and it takes a little bit slower to age. Yes.
So how long often you keep your cigar in your humidity before you release in the market?
So what we do is, once the cigars are rolled in the Dominican Republic or in Honduras, we leave them for 3 months in the aging cellar. So in the aging cellar, they are being put together of 100 or 200 cigars without cellophane for the tobacco to really mingle together, to harmonize together in the cigar. And after 3 months, we put on the ring, we put on the cellophane in the Dominican Republic. We also confection in the boxes, and then we send to our different warehouses globally. In the warehouse they arrive, we plan in again another 1 month for them to rest a little bit after the journey, and then we bring them to market. Yes.
In several years, I saw that Davidoff brings some new line of product like here of dragon,
yes,
here of the snake.
Yes.
So is your brand is focusing on Asia market?
I think innovation is part of our DNA. So we do want to innovate all the time. Innovate with products, innovate also as being a business partner to some of our markets like here. And for us important, with limited editions, we can show our innovation, we can create maybe a different blend than we would do for a normal line, because as the name said, limited edition, we are limited in tobacco that we are using. So in your example of the year off, yes, we are very much taking inspiration by the Chinese culture with the year of the zodiac signs. And we have launched the first one in 2012 for the year of the snake. We had an octagonal box, so we were focusing on the lucky number 8. 8 cigars in there. It was a red, the box, so the lucky color red was helping. Well, this year is still the year of the dragon. With the dragon, we finished the whole cycle of 12 zodiac signs, and we also created the year of collector's edition, where you can have all the year of editions in one beautiful collector's box. Unfortunately, I think only like 5 or 8 left in the world. Yes, so we always try to see what is the characteristics of a person born in this year. So for example, we all know that the dragon is a very, very famous animal. The person is also very sophisticated and so on. So we had a cigar blended with 8 different tobaccos. It was the first time we put 8 different tobaccos in a blend. For the year of the snake, the person, the snake, is very elegant, it's vibrant, it's also intelligent. So we wanted to have a cigar giving you a different taste profile. So for the first time, we have here some beautiful lemon notes in it.
So now, where is the biggest market of Davidoff? In America or in Europe?
Yes, so our biggest market up to date still US, but GTR, so the global travel retail, is really coming up. So I could say that probably by end of the year, maybe GTR is being our biggest channel market.
So finally, you think what is the different point between Davidoff and the other non-Cuban cigar?
So I think what separates us is definitely our philosophy. So we own the vertical quality process, from the seeds to the curing, fermentation, aging, and cigars in store. We own the whole chain.
Yeah.
And this is very important because you have the quality standards that you want. We are able to guarantee you consistency, and we can make sure that whatever we do, even if we buy tobacco, it's all according to our standards. And this is something that not a lot of other manufacturers have, because it's very time consuming, it's a lot of work, and it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then I would say also what we are really becoming experts in is the blending. Because we have so many different tobaccos, origin, creating these key blends and new taste experiences, always with the Davidoff signature. You say non-Cuban, or even if you say Cuban, sometimes you need to age the cigars longer in the humidor, in the box, for them to become a bit more round, a bit less harsh. We already use tobaccos that have a minimum of 3 years aging, minimum, and you can feel this in the cigar. It's already ready to enjoy when you buy the cigars.
And with my stick, I feel it's really balanced. It's very fantastic.
Balanced. It's very balanced. It's easy to enjoy. You have nice flavors. We never blend a cigar that basically the strength is overpowering the flavors. So we always want to have an equal balance between the strength and the flavors. Because enjoying a cigar that is maybe strong and you can't really taste anything is not enjoyable.
Because in my touch, I tried some Nicaragua and Honduras cigar before. But with me, it is too strong.
It's too strong. Yes, I agree.
With Davidoff, it's still non-Cuban cigar, but it's balanced.
It's balanced, exactly. So we have 170 process steps to create one cigar.
Oh, really?
It's a lot, you know. And each step, if you don't do it right with one step, the whole process is done. So, for example, if you don't cure your tobacco correctly, you will never have the same taste. If the cigar roller is placing tobacco wrongly inside, you have a bad combustion and you can't enjoy the cigar. So it's so complex. So you need to have the right persons and you need to have your quality standards. Otherwise, it's impossible.
And then the most important, I think, Davidoff cigar have no more fake in the market, right?
We put a lot of emphasis, a lot of focus on our business partners. Of course, we trust them to not have a fake. I mean, also for them to see if there could be fake cigars in the market, to report directly to us. So here we have really a good control over.
I think it's really important, especially with our market, because in here people can spend a lot of money, but they can still buy a fake cigar and low quality. But with Davidoff, good price, good quality, good brand, good design.
Yes, thank you. So also hearing this makes us very proud. Thank you.
So thank you, Sam. I really hope my next trip to Dominican Republic to visit your factory in Dominica.
You're always welcome.
Chắc là buổi nói chuyện ngày hôm nay thì tôi cũng chỉ khai thác được một số những cái thông tin cơ bản về thương hiệu Cigar Davidoff, và tôi sẽ để dành những cái chi tiết hơn cho cái chuyến đi vào cuối tháng 2 sắp tới Dominica, tới trực tiếp nhà máy của Davidoff để có thể tìm hiểu và trực tiếp quan sát cũng như cảm nhận cách họ sản xuất ra những cái điếu cigar như thế nào. Nếu như quý vị khán giả của nhà to, những ai yêu thích cigar, đặc biệt là Davidoff, các bạn có thể để lại các cái comment ở phía dưới. Rất là cảm ơn quý vị và các bạn đã quan tâm theo dõi. Xin chân thành cảm ơn và hẹn gặp lại quý vị và các bạn trong những chương trình tiếp theo. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you, Luke, for having me. Bye bye.